Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show yet again. And well, you know what I'm going to talk about. We are going to talk about the South African victory, which was absolutely one. It was definitely on the cards. It was, but only a problem was there was forecast for rain. But in fact, South Africa made sure. Dale Steyn was the one who made sure that well, South Africa is not going to be concerned about it because he wanted to complete it pretty quickly, and the match also got quickly completed. In fact, there was only a brief resistance from the overnight pair of Misbah-ul-Haq and Asad Shafiq, and it was all over. In fact, South Africa had taken a 1-0 lead in the series by beating Pakistan, in fact defeating Pakistan by 211 runs. And what a match it was. Just talking about the match, one is it was a great birthday present for the South African captain Graeme Smith. In his 100 Test as captain, got a great reward from his fellow men, in fact from his team, with great support coming in, especially from Dale Steyn. Today he continued beyond the Pakistanis. As I said, he was the one who completed the route pretty quickly by actually picking up 11 wicket bag. He took 6 wickets in the first innings, as you know, and today he took 5 wickets, so he took 11 wickets in all. And the other thing that I would like to talk about in this particular day today, on the final day, was AB de Villiers in fact equaled the world record for most dismissals behind the stumps. It was held by not a very known player. He's a wicketkeeper from England. This was done in 1995 when Jack Russell, the wicketkeeper, who didn't play lots of tests for England, probably few, but he once in a particular match he was holding the world record for the most dismissals as far as being by a wicketkeeper behind the stumps, and he had taken 10 dismissals. But today AB de Villiers has equaled that record. Now, very incidentally, now Jack Russell was a wicketkeeper from England, and thing is, AB de Villiers was, I mean, he got to a big record. One is he equaled that world record for the most dismissals behind the stumps by a wicketkeeper. So that is one record that he got. He also got one more record. What he did is actually he became the first wicketkeeper in Test history. What a proud record that would be. He became the first wicketkeeper in the Test history to actually get 10 dismissals behind the stumps and also score a century. A very, very proud record for AB de Villiers. And the one more thing that I would like to talk about is it's something pretty, it's like a coincidence. Jack Russell took those 10 catches or 10 dismissals behind the stumps in 1995 on the same ground, at the same ground where it is played at the Bull Ring in Wanderers in Johannesburg. Can you believe it? AB de Villiers also did it at the same ground. So that is one of those unique records in Test cricket where a wicketkeeper has got a record. Both of them. Now it is a joint record held by the English wicketkeeper, former English wicketkeeper Jack Russell, and the current wicketkeeper AB de Villiers of South Africa on the same ground. I think that would be something for the statisticians, because this is something which is a big coincidence according to me. Well, now let's talk about the match, how it all panned out. So they resumed at their overnight score. Asad Shafiq and Misbah-ul-Haq yesterday, they were pretty solid, and they had seen the final session without any loss, and they were doing pretty well. But today, well, they took on they added another 26 runs to that overnight partnership of 101, which made it a 127 run partnership. But Dale Steyn was the man. Now, as you know, the new ball was due at that time, so probably only 5 or 6 overs with the bowled ball, and up came Dale Steyn with the new cherry. And with the new cherry, he once again skiped past this Pakistani lineup, and was all over for Pakistan as they were bowled out for 268. Asad Shafiq was the first to go, trying to glance a ball, got a edge, and Callis took the catch, and Asad Shafiq, after making 56, was walking with 9 boundaries. So he was gone, and the score stood at 209 for 5. Misbah-ul-Haq followed him back to the pavilion as he got an edge to a ball from Steyn, which was swinging away. De Villiers did the rest behind the stumps, and he was gone for 64 with 11 fours. After that, Umar Gul just stayed there, making 23 runs, but he was also a victim of Dale Steyn, with 3 boundaries. As I said, there was nothing to really talk about. Saeed Ajmal was snapped up behind the wickets once again by AB de Villiers, this time with the bowling of Morkel for 11 with 2 boundaries. And Junaid Khan was the last man out when Dale Steyn actually had him LBW for 9. It was all over. Rahat Ali was not out on 3, 268 all out Pakistan, and it was all over. 211 run victory for South Africa, a huge victory for them and a historic victory for them. As I said, Graeme Smith on his 100th test as captain. What else could he expect? Such a great reward for such a great captain. And I only feel sorry for Graeme Smith that in his captaincy, whether it will happen, one does not know. But in his captaincy, the one thing that is missing in Graeme Smith, the captain of South Africa's cupboard, is the World Cup. Now, World Cup is the one which has always been eluding South Africa. But Graeme Smith would be pretty happy that on his 100th test as captain, he got such a wonderful birthday present. Now, let's look at the bowling figures. Now, Dale Steyn, 11 wickets in the match, and since 1976, I mean, one can say 11 wickets is something that happens. Richard Hadley was the one who did it in 1976 of New Zealand. But Dale Steyn, what he has done is, conceding the lesser number of runs, this was a pretty good record. 28.4 overs, 10 maidens, 52 runs, and 5 wickets. Take a bow, Dale Steyn, and what a bowler! There are absolutely no prizes for guessing. Dale Steyn, the express pace bowler from South Africa, was named man of the match. Vernon Philander, 22 overs, 3 maidens, 60 runs and 2 wickets. Morne Morkel, 25 overs, 7 maidens, 89 runs and 2 wickets. Callis, 15 overs, 5 maidens, 1 for 35. And Robin Peterson, the left-arm spinner, 10 overs, 3 maidens, none for 24. What a match it was. South Africa totally dominated, and Dale Steyn was the one who demolished this Pakistani lineup. Now, as far as the second test is concerned, they have to really work hard. This is a 3-match series, so South Africa on the ascendancy here, already taken the 1-0 lead, and also showing that they are the #1 team in Test cricket today. What a proud moment for Graeme Smith. And as far as just looking at what could be done as far as Pakistan is concerned, as far as South Africa is concerned, everything has gone well for them. The batting, bowling, fielding. Pakistan, I have to say that their fielding were pretty good in this particular match. Normally, you don't see the Pakistani side fielding in such a manner, but in this particular match, they really did some good fielding. Now, what the thing that the Pakistanis have to do, they have to really do their homework. They have to look at the videos as to what went wrong, and I'm sure Dave Watmore, the coach, is there from Pakistan to really set things up for them and really look to this as a learning experience and see whether in the second test they could really come up and actually negate the pace and swing of Dale Steyn, because Dale Steyn is the man who has haunted them throughout this particular test match. Now, for Pakistan, well, the Nasir Jamshid, well, he didn't have a very good debut, I would say, because he had 46, but yesterday a sort of a rush of blood on his part saw him losing his wicket there and missing his maiden 50. Azhar Ali, one could have expected more from him, but again, Azhar Ali is young and is very technically proficient. But again, it all comes to the bottom line, how you deal with the pace and swing of Dale Steyn. And then, it's a South African pace attack which is relentless, because after Dale Steyn you have Vernon Philander with his cut and swing, and then Morne Morkel with his bounce. So it's not something, there's no respite for the Pakistani batsman. Misbah-ul Haq, well, as a captain, he did well to score those. Misbah and Asad Shafiq getting those 50s, which was pretty good to watch. And other than that, I wouldn't say Rahat Ali. I was a bit surprised, as I said, when Rahat Ali was actually made his debut. I would have probably be tempted to actually have Mohammad Irfan, the tallest bowler in Test cricket, to actually make his debut. I was a bit surprised. So I'm really looking forward to Mohammad Irfan, the 6 feet, the tallest bowler in Test cricket, actually making his debut in the second Test match. I don't have the information right now as to when it is starting, unfortunately. And well, on this note, I'm ending this report as far as this particular test match is concerned, but we had a great test match. It will go down as one of those test matches which will remain in history, etched in the memory of everybody. One is Graeme Smith's 100th test as captain as South Africa, getting a great birthday present, and congratulations to the South African team. and also to Graeme Smith in particular. And also it will go down as one of those records. Dale Steyn getting, AB de Villiers equaling the record for the most dismissals in Test cricket, and also scoring a century and getting those 10 dismissals, becoming a proud double record for him. And Dale Steyn, absolutely, skiting through the Pakistani lineup with analysis of 11 wickets for the match. Great show by everybody, and it's a special handshake to Dale Steyn for his wonderful performance, and also a special handshake to AB de Villiers for this proud record that he will keep it for years, according to me. Well, on this note, I am going to end up this report, but just before I leave, I would like to tell you, dear fans, friends and subscribers, that Australia have this annual awards, which is the Australian Cricketer of the Year award, and that is known as the Alan Border Medal. So left-handed batsman Alan Border was a great batsman, so it is named with him, Alan Border Medal. It's something which happens on every year, and today, I've already said you, the ICC Cricketer of the Year 2012 has to be Michael Clarke, but the Australian Cricketer of the Year award has gone to Michael Clarke, and I'm pretty happy about it. He truly deserved it. So that is one news which is coming in. And also Clint McKay got the one-day international award for being the best bowler. Phil Hughes also got an award. They have an award which looks at which are the states which are producing the best batsmen. So Phil Hughes came in that category. If you look at all those state teams which are playing in Australia, Phil Hughes was named as one of the best. And there is an upcoming emerging player award which was given, and that went to Burns, who is an upcoming batsman. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, on this note, your host Ram is ending the cricket show for today, and again by saying congratulations to South African captain Graeme Smith and his team. Your host Ram today is ending this show. Thanks for your company and thanks for watching Cricket Happenings. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's a big goodbye from your host Ram. Thank you.